Please relax. Yes.
Sorry, just a minute. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Mediateur.
Thank you.
You are top runner of these students.
Yeah.
Very, very grateful things. So we have 4 questions.
Yes.
Question 1 is please freely to answer your opinion. The first one is, it has been 1 month since you have started to study programming at Diving to Code. How do you feel now?
Yeah. Before I start learning this Ruby programming and before I joined Ruby Code, for the first time when I heard about it was I was home without doing anything. I was just there watching movie, and then my friend came to me and told me, "Do you know? I have a crew. I have where we can go and do something and start." And he told me that there is this new company from Japan which is going to come and teach us Ruby programming. And then I was like, what is Ruby programming? I was wondering. So for first time when I want to join this session of starting Ruby, I come because of curiosity, because it was my first time hearing Ruby, and then after finding out that it was from Japan, and then I started thinking that like this, why Indian didn't make tutorials? Because many programmers, as we know, Indian create many tutorials on many things. If you want to learn this thing, you can't miss any video from India.
Yeah.
So I was wondering why. So my first time when I joined, we started with CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and then it was those things, they were the thing that I was already studied. So it was good to me. I passed it freely. But now my feelings today, after studying Ruby, it was my first experience with Ruby, and day by day I improved little by little, and now I think it is becoming one of my habits. Yeah, I am able to handle many errors I am meeting now. So it's a good progress I am having, and I think it will keep growing little by little, and I will reach the level that I will say like I think I need to. I think I will reach the level when I will feel like I am able to handle anything in Ruby. So as now my progress is not 100% where I am planning to go, but it is somehow. I have something I have learned so far. I can't say that I didn't learn anything. I learned something, and I plan to keep growing till I manage to graduate, and then after that I can be able to keep doing and going on. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Last time you have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Second question is, how do you want to learn programming and use it in your own country?
Yeah.
How do you want to learn programming and use it?
Yeah.
Rwanda?
Here in Rwanda, I think many days you have been here, you have seen how here in Rwanda many things are being done manually, as you know. And if you keep searching here in Rwanda, also here, if you have been around and in the other countries that is not here in Rwanda, you can find that many things are not manual. So what I think I can do, and I can think of doing here, as you know, I wish to run, because one of the reasons that I plan to run Ruby, it is because of creating, because you can be able to create a website, and you can be able to create social world around you. So I plan to use the skills I'm going to run here, social skills. I will be able to get them. That is my objective. I will plan and get them so that I can use to help here in Uganda, so that we can be able to remove this manual system. Because, for example, if you want to book a room in a hotel, it is for example, if you should be able to book a room in Japan while you are here in Rwanda. But in Rwanda, I think it's like 2 hotels or 1 which have those systems, and here in Rwanda you have many hotels. So I think it will be a good thing and a good project to make something that can help and remove those manual systems here in Rwanda. For example, even our schools which are IT schools. Yeah, for example, I study in IT school. But students, when you are registering for the first time, because when you have registered, you can be able to access the system of school and be able to keep going on using the system. But if you are not you didn't register, if you didn't come and register manually at the school, then you miss intake. So this also can be something you can do to help of even our schools here in Rwanda. We can help our hotels, we can help our business, so that they can be able to reach somewhere. Yes, as you know, here Rwanda here you can be able to book online system. There is online system. You can book press and do such things. It has system which is developed. So I think we don't need to develop such things like Rwanda Air or Uganda Air only. We need to develop many things. So I think the knowledge I will acquire here, I will be able to use them in order to create new things that can be able to can help in development of our countries. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you think about to work with foreign countries developer?
Hey.
Yeah, like a neighbor 5 country,
Yeah.
either Europe or India or Japan.
Yeah. For example, if you are a developer, for example, I can say surrounding countries. If you go to the surrounding countries, like for example Burundi, Congo, I think Tanzania a little bit. Those 3 countries, they are down in technology. They are deep. For example, if you go in Congo, there are those machines, the machines that we were using in the 90s. They are still using that machine that we crack. Then we bring page again, and they are still using those machines there. So it is a sign that technology there it is still down. So, and if you can go in Burundi also, it's like that. Tanzania is like that. But in Kenya, they are advanced. If you go to the countries like Kenya, they are advanced than us here in Uganda. So what we can do to our surrounding countries, we need to be able to make sure that what we run, we are going to expand, and our expansion go beyond our boundaries of this country. Because if you don't expand, you will stay here in Uganda only. But if you are a programmer, you need to expand territories and find where you can get new opportunities so that you can be able to use them. And also, there are some countries that are above that are ahead in technologies, like Kenya, like India, like those countries like America, like Japan, like those other countries that are ahead of us. So we need to learn how to run from them. because if you can be able to learn from someone who is above you, you can be able to achieve to reach him. But if you are not ready to learn from him, you will still remain at your level and you will never grow. So if you want to grow, you need to help those who are under you, and then try to run to those who are over you. That is where you can be able to grow, because you can be able to manage both sides, down and up. So I think this is how I can be able to work with the above countries with high technologies and the other countries with low technology. So I can be able to balance my knowledge, to acquire new thing and try to get that new thing I've acquired to those one who are below me. So I think that's it.
Very nice idea. Yes, thank you very much.
Yes.
The next question is, I want to know about what is your dream?
Yeah.
Your dream.
My dream, for example, my dream changed according to time. Yeah, this is what I believe, because I remember it, when I was in secondary O level, in senior 1, senior 2, secondary 1, 2 and 3. My dream was to become a doctor.
Oh, a doctor?
Yeah, I wished to become a doctor. But when I was in senior 3, I started and think, what is this thing? This thing of becoming a doctor, I realized that it is not my thing, because my heart wished to be a doctor. But I am a person who really fear things. I fear when I see blood. Sometimes I fear blood. So I look like I cannot become a doctor. Then I start thinking like this. I like physics. I can be a pilot of plane. So I plan to study math, physics and geography so that I can. But I don't know how it changed. Then I started math, physics and computer. But when I was studying math, physics and computer, I was also thinking how I can become engineer, but engineer in doing those construction things. Because when we were in senior 4, our lecturer, we have lecturers, but lecturers in computer, they didn't do something like motivating us. But the one in physics used to motivate us so that we can become like him and go and study civil engineering, something like that. But when I reached senior 5, I started feeling like I want to be a programmer. It is something that started, and still now it is still living inside in me. So it is something I developed when I was in senior 5. And my dream, it is to become a programmer and a professional programmer, so that people who are surrounding me, who knows me, can be able to know that I am a programmer. Because when I see, we have a teacher here in Aoka, his name is, we call him Mukwende. His name is Mukwende. So when I like him, because he is someone who has achieved something great here in our country. He's one of the top of the programmers we have here in the country. Because, for example, if government wish to develop this thing, they go to him. Hey, Mukwende, can you help us with this thing? So my dream is like that. I want to be a programmer where, even if it is even not here in Rwanda only, where even in the surrounding country, when there is a problem, they can call me and go and help them. So it's my dream to become a programmer, but not a programmer by names, a programmer by actions, so that people who knows. For example, there is when you have made a good repetition, so people always, even if you made a mistake, they will think like, oh, something there was a problem. Yeah. So this is my dream, to be someone and a programmer where people look to, programmer to be looked to, so that I can be able to help my friends and help my government and help everyone that I know. Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
that's my dream.
If your dreams comes true, after next your dream is, what is the next dream?
Yeah.
To become a software developer, a famous software developer.
Yes.
After And next dream is you have? Next
After
dream.
being famous, my dream could be to come down and teach my poets, to make them to be where I am. That's what I like the most. I like to share the knowledge that I have on the things.
Thank you very much. The last question. Please give comments to dive into code.
Yeah, dive into codes. As you know, first of all, I want to thank you for bringing this system here in Rwanda. But what I can comment on dive into code, first of all, I like the system of teaching. Yeah, this system of reading, first of all, it is first thing you don't know. But to tell you read, it is a good culture you are creating in us to read, first of all. Because when you go in some institution, they don't encourage students to read. Yeah, what the teacher do, he comes and writes and makes some summary of summary, let me say that. Make summary of summary and give you summary of summary, and then you go and memorize that summary of summary, and then you come and you answer exam. That's system here in Rwanda. But I like this system of going there and read. If you meet something you don't understand that is complicated, that is, even if it is easy but you are not understanding, so you can be able to call a mentor who is around. If mentor is not around, you can type question, I have question, I'm not understanding this, and there are many mentors who are eager to answer you. I like that system. It is a good system, and if I get a chance to do this business of teaching, I can use this system. I can use it. It is a good system. And another thing I've read is your commitment. Yeah, your commitment. You are committed to I like that when you are committed to do things, you do it happily, laughing. Yeah, it's a good thing. I can commit and give it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Murakoze channel.
Of course.
This interview is finished.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.